Hi there, it's Janice Thompson from JazzleDazzleCraft.co.uk. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator and I live and work in Scotland. And today I am filming Project 38 in my hashtag 100 days of simple stamping. Another Christmas card because, I need to get a shift on with my Christmas cards. I've got a market where I will have some cards for sale. I've got some people ask me for Christmas cards, and also I need some myself, so I really need to get the supplies up. So this is another one where it's not obvious. It's not going to be obvious Christmas. I'm going to use textured florals. I'm going to use traditional Christmas colours in the red and green. I brought in wild wheat. I may go raking for something else. I think I might add in another green. I don't know, but we'll probably will in a little while. But in fact, I'll just get one down just so that I've got it. I think I might bring shaded spruce down. We'll see how it goes. So I've got cherry cobbler as a red. I have a cherry cobbler card base, 2 white layers, and that's it. Basically, we're just going to stamp, and I'm going to do something really simple and straightforward, as in stamp a sentiment in roughly in the middle and stamp all around it because it works. So I want to put happy and Christmas. So I'm happy, and where's the Christmas gone? I've lost Christmas. I'm going to pop that in the middle of my white. So pick up the stamps. That one will work for that one. We'll do the sentiment and then we'll deal with the rest. So we'll pop, I've got garden green open anyway. I don't think I've used garden green in a while, so let's give it some airspace. At least I don't think I have. You might be able to tell me otherwise. I've got rubbish memory. Oh no, I was going to stamp Christmas in red. I don't know why, but it was. I'll do the happy in green. Okay. Right. And then happy, we'll do that in garden green. I'm going to do that. Did it the other day at a wee cheeky angle. I just thought, right, do that again. Okay, so we'll pop these stamps in the cleaning box. And then we'll get... So I'm just going to stamp some foliage and flowers and see what happens. I'm just trying to think what else. I'll just take them out one at a time as I need them. Let's get this big flower on, just maybe 2 or 3 of this, and then fill in with other things. So I'm just going to go, I'm leaving a bit of space behind it for some greenery. You know, there's a chance that that wasn't properly clean. I don't know. No, I think it's just cherry cobbler is quite deep when you first put it down. Yeah. It's a very, very rich red, which will be why it's in the Regal family. So I've just popped 3, and we'll pop that in the wash box, as I call it. And then we'll pop this greenery that I quite like, that goes quite well with that. It does sort of wrap around there quite well. There's not really, well, there is a bit of room here. We can just pop, yeah, that works. So who doesn't like flowers at Christmas? I love Christmas flowers, and I love all when, you know, floral arrangements done in red and green, so it is nice to see. And then I think of this one. Now it's got a sort of wee branchy bit as well, but I don't, yeah, well, so it goes like, I actually think sometimes it's easier to put the branch in. I'm going to put that in first. I might be mistaken, but I'm doing it anyway. Live dangerously, that's my motto. I'm just going to go around and pop it roughly in the space, says the 3 spaces. And I'm going to use the wild wheat here. I'm not sure, I used to, oh, I'll just stamp it down, Janice, you're making this more complicated than it needs to be. I did this before and I didn't have this. It's like, okay, so I've forgotten what's going on here. Oh my goodness, do you know what? I'm going to have to just stamp it twice. And again, the wild sweet goes on dark and it goes back a bit. I don't know what I'm thinking here. I don't know why I'm making this more complicated than it needs to be. Do you do that sometimes? Make life more complicated. I make my stamping more complicated than it needs to be. Right, we'll just let that dye back. It's really rich, isn't it? And then I thought I would just take a couple of the stamps here from, do you know, before I do that though, I want to fill in the middle of these. And I think I'm just going to take this wee floral stamp and just put it in the middle and fill out, because it does look like that is hollow and it's not. Basically just using that to fill in, take away the white off the middle there. And then there's this wee stameny one, that to be washed. And then I think we could just use shaded spruce for this one. And then we'll bring shaded spruce in a bit more. It's quite pretty, I'm liking it. Very rich. But then I wanted to bring in some of the sort of obvious Christmas greenery, so subtly bring in a bit of holly and a bit of this branch. So we'll do this branch first. I mean, the ideas are just in my head. There is a possibility they don't work, but we'll see. Hope you can see all right. I'm forgetting to talk. I start just thinking about what I'm doing. I forget there's people watching. Are you watching? Are you out there? So sort of, like a Christmas flowers on the Christmas table idea. It doesn't matter if it's going over the flower. That's how, that's what happens. Just want to take away the sort of the whitish background there. I'm just loving it. Look, as you see, the red has developed a bit. And is looking like red. So it's like we're looking through the pines. And I think I still want to tuck a little bit of holly in there too. So where's my wee holly sprig? And of course we do have little berries. We might just get them in. Right, a block for the berries and a block for my holly. Take the other things off it. So another nice combination of two stamp sets. A Christmas one and a not Christmas one. So I'll go back to garden green, I think. I'm just take the beautiful shaded spruce away. I don't think I need this anymore. And just back to our two sort of traditional Christmas colours here. And we're just going to tuck it in little places. So it'll look as if it's kind of underneath. Just seeing the shape of the wee leaves coming out here and there. Actually, it's going over the Christmas a little bit, but because it's just an outline stamp, it doesn't take away from it too much. So it's one of these, when you start looking, you see more things. If I just take the... don't want it to come that far. Right, we'll leave it at that. But you can see, and then we can just pop some berries in and around. Some holly berries. So I can't, you know, you're just looking to see where the holly sprigs are, but to be honest, in this sort of arrangement, you just put them in. I think I'm going to leave it at that. So what do you think? A nice, rich, pretty floral Christmas card. You could do quite a lot of them and not too much. You know, you could have all your bits and just... And they'd all be slightly different to each other. Right, and then... So for this... the inside, I'm thinking might just do the holly. Just have some holly, maybe coming down. I was thinking that one's full strength and they're just parts, so we'll do the same with the berries. Full strength, stamped off. I don't think, when photopolymer, it's not always best at third, but we can do stamp off and stamp on, and that's decorative and leaves you plenty of room to write a nice message. Right, let's see if I've got something to wipe my hands before I start making it up. So what do you think of this very rich, regal looking card? Maybe have it the right way around. Be good, yeah? Do you like? I do. Yeah. I actually think I'm going to turn that around so that you see it whenever you open the card. My glue's been knocked over, so I don't know if it's going to work straight away or not, but hey. So I hope that I've encouraged some people to have a go at stamping. I know I have a lot of followers who do lots of die cutting and haven't quite got their confidence in the stamping part of it. So I would encourage you to just play. Get a new stamp set and just play with it. Just get it out and stamp on paper. Because that's all I do. I feel like, you know, although basically it's my job, it doesn't feel like work. It's just like play for me. Creative play. And at the end of it I've got something useful that I can use. I love it. What say you? What do you think? Do you like that? Thank you very much. If you haven't already subscribed, please consider subscribing. Please press the bell icon to get notified when I'm coming on again. Please give me thumbs ups and positive comments. That all helps. It all helps for YouTube to make me noticed so that more people keep coming to the channel. If you've got Pinterest, if you share it to Pinterest or share it with your friends on social media, or invite any friends that you think might be interested in watching some stamping videos, then please, you know, recommend me. I appreciate that. I appreciate you guys coming back day on day to see this series and the encouragement that you give me. Thank you so much. See you on the next one. I think this was 38. Goodness.